what we hope to make in a 5-play season is the most various, exciting, and challenging work we can within 5 plays. That is, you're going to go on this really extraordinary ride if you take the whole ride with us. One of the greatest chroniclers of the human heart is Tennessee Williams, and this is one of his best. It's got all of the great, great themes that Tennessee wrestled with all his life. But just on an emotional level, I think that it's really just juicy and sexy and funny and human. And as usual, there's a marvelous female at the center. She's not Blanche, and she's not Alma, and she's not Amanda. She's baby doll all herself, a young girl searching for who she is and who gets sexually awakened in the process.
I think what I love most about farce is to hear the audience. I write so that the audience will laugh. That gives me the greatest joy. In A Comedy of Tenors, I revisit some of the characters who appeared in Lend Me a Tenor, which I wrote about 25 years ago, and it's been enormous fun to revisit these same characters that I came to love so much. A Comedy of Tenors is a knockabout farce set in Paris in 1936 when a great schemer named Henry Saunders has decided to put on a concert, The Three Tenors. And he thinks he's going to make a fortune by taking the 3 greatest tenors in the world, putting them in a soccer field, and having them sing their hearts out, selling lots of tickets, and everything that could possibly go wrong goes wrong.
I know that August Wilson is one of the greatest American playwrights, and there's also something that happens in his plays that's always bigger than life, that transcends our reality into a greater truth. The piano lesson takes place in the late 1930s in Pittsburgh's Hill District. Bernice and her uncle Doker have moved up during the Great Migration north. Bernice brought the family piano with her after her husband died. The piano has carved into it the entire history in pictures of the family out of bondage. My goal is, with these important period plays that deal with such specific, honest, personal relations, is that the audience is going to have a conversation after they see the piano lesson that they wouldn't have had before.
It is probably the most perfectly plotted mystery ever written. I mean, Agatha Christie was a master, and this may be her masterpiece.
The Mousetrap is Agatha Christie at her best. The clues are perfect. Every moment is crafted with such exquisite care. Who's the murderer? Who's going to be the next victim? And we're on the edge of our seats as we try to figure it out. It's going to be incredibly exciting. I think audiences are going to love it.
I adored my first reading of All the Days. I realized that I was reading a new voice in playwriting. That here was a young woman with such a brilliant comic sense that I was laughing out loud reading it. And she has at the center of the play a family event where this very dysfunctional family decides to invite her divorced, estranged parents, and all hell breaks loose. It's funny, it's familiar. There isn't anyone who is part of a family who hasn't seen this version of it. What matters is that we delight and we challenge and we engage our audiences, and that it's a different taste every time you sit down. Sometimes I think of it as a 5-course meal. Hopefully what we do is give you the best of what we've got in the American theater to delight you.